Three actually big clubs and three clubs that think they're big, the League One edition. Starting with the actually big clubs then, and there are loads in League One. But in third place, I'm going to go for Wigan. That FA Cup run, unbelievable. Winning the FA Cup, absolutely crazy. Some of the Premier League escapes as well. More recent times, yes, but Wigan are a big club. It is 100% a fact for me. Yes, they've fallen slightly over the last few years. That is fine though. That does not deter them from being a big club still in my eyes. In second place, it is a club that is the biggest in their country. It is a club that is very well backed by its fans, and in the last 15 years or so, they have just been looked after very much so. You know who I'm talking about. Of course, I'm talking about Cardiff. You can see them up there. For me personally, in League One especially, a very big club, and they look like they should get promoted back to the Championship, where they're not as big, but certainly, as I say, in terms of a League One club, they have to be up there for me. And in first place, it is Bolton Wanderers, the biggest club in League One for me, a bit of a sleeping giant. I really feel as though Bolton should be a Premier League club. Of course, they were a Premier League club for many, many years. They've got a decent history, very good set of fans, great attendances for League One as well. A bit like a Sunderland. That's a good example. A bit like a Sunderland. Are they going to come up and maybe even get back to the Premier League? Honestly, I hope so. In terms of nostalgia, they're one of them for me. So Bolton, the biggest club in the league. On to the clubs now that think they're the biggest. And in third place, it is Rotherham. Rotherham are a side that got promoted to the Championship a couple of times, maybe even managed to stay in there for a little bit. The problem with that, it has tricked the fans into thinking that they're bigger than they are. They are no bigger than a League One club. Never let them tell you that they are. Plain and simple. Spoiler alert, lads. You are not a Championship club in terms of size. In second place then, it is Blackpool. Blackpool for me, they've had one or two very decent times in my lifetime anyway, 20 something years, but realistically, they're not as big as they seem to think they are. Getting to the Premier League is a fantastic achievement, but it doesn't just warrant you big club status forever. It just doesn't. So for me, I'm not saying Blackpool are a small club, I'm saying Blackpool are somewhere middle of the road, maybe pushing towards the top 6, top 7 biggest clubs in League One, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. But in terms of their size, it is not what I think that they think they are. And that is a big club. And in first place, it is Luton Town. Now, Luton for me are a small club that have done well. Not a small club that has turned into a big club. Conference to the Premier League, very impressive, yes. Bournemouth have done the same journey. Would anyone look at Bournemouth who have a similar-ish stadium size and say they're a big club? Of course they wouldn't. So Luton for me, even down now in League One, just not a big club. And I feel as though the Luton fans seem to think that they are.